All right, so this is the CYBPULTE 1000 watt portable battery. This is the C011 model. So I'll talk to you about some specifics, but we want to jump into the box first of all. So it does come with a power cord, and it does have a nice portable handle. And I'm just going to flip this upside down so we can take it out. Comes with a user manual. And then a really heavy duty, and this is metal on the top, right? So this is actually connected in. So I'm going to go through all sides and we'll come up. I just want to give you a couple of the specifics as we go through here. So it's got fast charging. It'll do 400 watt AC input, and the full charge will take about 4 hours. It supports fast charging, and then basically you're restoring 0 to 100% of your battery in 4 hours. Has multiple ports. I'll go into details there. We're going to plug in a pretty high-powered LED light so you can see kind of the tracking. You can see right here it does have a built-in LC LED light, and there's a few different modes. So there's a flashing mode, a rapid mode, emergency mode, different things like that. So we'll talk about some of the other inputs here. The beautiful thing about this is you can throw this in the back of a truck, back of a camper when you go camping, anything outdoors. You can use it for portable movies. You can use it for the beach, the lake, on a boat, whatever you want to do. And it's portable here. So let me zoom in, get a little bit closer, and kind of walk you through all of the different sides so you can see everything. It does pass FCC regulations, which I know some people ask about this. And then we will cut to, and I'll show you some usage of what we can plug in and all the different ports. We'll go through that part. Okay, as we jumped in, I just wanted to give you a close-up view. So this is your LED emergency light with different modes. You have an input here, you have a Type-C port here, you have a USB 3 here, and the beautiful thing is each one of these sections has a different button, so I can actually run power just to my USB or my 12 volt, right, or you have an old cigarette lighter here. Again, you also have a 12 volt 10 amp right here, and then you've got 3 AC outputs. And this little power station, and there's nothing plugged in right here, this little power station, you can do the 3 different modes. So when we turn this on, the LCD screen right there, I'm gonna try and get a close-up of it. We have 99 hours right now, we're putting out 3 watts. So you can see right here, it'll give us our output, and if we were charging, it would give us our input. So this is the front. The side looks very similar to the other side. On the rear, we have all of our FCC information as far as your input, your output, your DC, your AC, your USB, all of that stuff here. 120 volt on your AC input right here, and then you have a cooling fan, which is right here on the back. There's the other side, and then last but not least, on the bottom is we have these larger 4-corner non-skip or non-sliding pads that are right here. And then we showed you earlier this heavy duty handle on the top that has an ergonomical grip, and it stretches so you can see that metal actually coming out of the metal handle there. So I actually want to just show you, we're going to get something plugged in here. I have a pretty high powered LED light that I actually use whenever I'm reviewing these portable batteries. Again, this is 1000 watt output. So I'm going to pause this and plug in the LED that I have, the portable LED. It's actually a shop light, and just give you some close-up of the output, the hours and energy and different things like that that's coming out of that light. Okay, so it is the middle, well, not in the middle of the daytime, it's dusk, but you can see that we've got these 2 LED lights right here, and I've got this plugged in here. And when I mentioned earlier that you can turn on a section at a time, you do have the option to this power bank right here, which has your 3 AC outputs. Then you have your 12 volt output here. And I'm going to turn off the light right here. So if I get really close, you can see now that we're down to 79 watts going out. We have 5 hours of run time with this LED light. As we plug in more options here, I'm going to show you, I'm just going to plug in something very, very small. You'll see this information change, and so you'll get a countdown to basically when your battery dies. Okay, so as we plug in, this is just a little CO2 tool that we have in our house just to gauge the CO2 levels. This probably won't change it a lot, but I'm going to turn on this little power bank here. Just a little bit, right? 1 watt, you can see, just went from 78 to 77. So this is now charging. And if I turn off this power bank, which is the DC or the AC output, you can see now that we go back to 99 hours and we're still just charging this little guy. Again, to turn this on, we just hold this little black button down, and then you have a little tiny green LED. The fan comes on just for a second. It's going to give us some information. The lights came on. Now we're back down to 5 hours and 78 watts at a time. So a couple things that I really like about this. I like the individual power banks. I've seen ones where it all just runs off the same one. I do like that the strobe light is on its own button as opposed to other items. So you've got your AC power bank right here, your 12-volt power bank right here, and your USB Classic and your USB-Cs. Super easy to use. So you can actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things plugged in at the same time. Also running this, your emergency light. You can see the battery power is there. So let me give you my final thoughts here before we close out. So final thoughts on the CYBPULTE 1000 watt portable battery. The make is really, really heavy duty. I've reviewed other products that have kind of a rubber handle, not as strong. This is metal, super sturdy, ergonomical grip. Again, we talked about all the different things that you can charge here. This is not going to be a full house backup, right? You're going to be able to do, 4 or 5 hours of microwave popcorn, maybe an outdoor movie, maybe use it to blow up some stuff at the beach and run all of your phones and different things like that. If you have this though charged in, it will run at the same time where you're running something else. So as far as the shape and size and weight and all of those things, this is a much better build than other similar items, and I won't talk about companies, but other similar items that I have reviewed in the past. Again, if you're looking for something for outdoor, beach, boat, shop, anything like that, this is going to be a go-to. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.